It is Tuesday. My shirt's a little jacked up there. Why is that? Tuesday, 12 noon. Sean Higgs coming at you, winning free picks, your midday money show. And we will be doing some NBA short ticket here in the NBA tonight. 4 games. Maybe we'll find something on the ice. We'll see how it goes. But before we get to that, be sure to like, subscribe, notification bell on. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that notification bell so you know when we post every day. If you're on Facebook, obviously you're in a Facebook group, or how the heck else would you know that we're on? So that's good news for everybody involved. Well, thanks for everybody coming in. Last night, little technical difficulties. We did the show, and then all of a sudden, halfway through, it goes off. We come back on. I don't know what happened there. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It happens. It happens. All right. Let's just go. We'll jump right into, you know what? Let's talk a little. I'm going to throw this right up here because people always ask, oh, you got to do a recap of the show. So we lead 8. Said it yesterday. Michigan -7. We'll put that right up. People are going to come in. We just want to pick. Stop complaining that you go 5-2. My man was like, you're whining. I'm not watching the show. Not why. I give you a report of how I do in the games. What the hell? Like I'm some clown who just says I'm hitting 90% of my games. We don't do that here. I'll tell you win, tell you when to lose. Of course we'll be upset when the game loses. Why wouldn't I be? I want every game I put out here to win. Stick being lied to. Stick to your comfortable lies. And I'll stick to my painful truths. We don't win every game. Michael, how you doing today? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate seeing you. So, listen, everybody should know we're already all over Michigan here. Get the job done. And basketball-wise, we said last night, if you listened last night, we said we like Charlotte. That line has moved. Hornet line has moved up a whole point. Denver line has moved up a whole point. And the Hawks line has come down. Now, I thought maybe, I really don't have an opinion on that game. I was like, Hawks on a road trip. Sun's coming back home. The line has dropped. I'm going to lean here to the Hawks. No opinion on Clippers Magic, but I'll give you 3 NBA games because I told you I really don't like to get serious about NBA until the players get serious about the games. So when the players sit out and don't take the game seriously, I sure as hell not going to put my money on non-serious players playing in non-serious games. So NBA coming up. We'll be a 3-pack of NBA. We got 3 winners coming up in NBA for you. Charlotte. Nugs -5. Pretty night in the house. Wonder if anybody's seen Sean Kotler. Brian Kelly, how are you? Thanks for coming in today. There's some NBA action for you. So we got your college hoops covered. We got your NBA covered. And cold cash on the ice. Boy, we took it. Man, I was so annoyed yesterday. And I don't know. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't have been. We had the Sabres up 3-0. They give a tying goal. They give up 3 goals in the third. The last one with like 18:30 left, or a minute 30 left in the game. Unbelievable. Then losing OT on the heels of that freaking Houston game. They had no right. I was watching the show and they're like, "Oh, if you had Oregon State, you have been upset if you didn't cover." Are you kidding me? They had no right even covering that game. All right, hockey-wise, as I said last night, I was kind of leaning towards Montreal, but our good friend Claude was saying how every team that's come off COVID has lost the next round. So this line has come down a couple bucks. So maybe the play here is Edmonton. The reason I'm not going to put this as a premium, I just feel, you're off an OT game and an OT win versus a team that hasn't played in a while. And I understand it was a COVID style rest, but if they haven't been playing good, I don't know if I could, that's something I'm going to not get down on. So I was kind of leaning towards Montreal to start. The line comes down, which tells me let's go the other way on the Oilers, but I'm going to sit out on the Oilers. What else we have here? Rangers, maybe a little Ranger action here. 110. over the Flyers. Or Washington Capitals, I'm sorry. Maybe Tampa over. They've been hitting some overs lately. I don't know. Carolina puck line. Take a shot, Carolina on puck line. We'll see. Michigan over. I think so. I'd lean over there. I'm not going to be betting that total, but I'm not going to say don't take it. Under Zags, I don't, the Zags, Gonzaga just runs up and down the court. I can't think about taking an under with them in any game. I mean, I know you hear about, oh, they got the size to compete and stuff like that. Well, having it and doing it are two different things. I think Gonzaga is the real deal. Yeah, Oilers off the back-to-back, Fox. And not only back-to-back, but a win in OT off back-to-back. But again, one of our Canadian viewers, he knows his hockey. He mentioned that every team off the COVID has lost. So I'm going to back away from that one. Maybe just go Rangers on the ice. I don't know. I like the basketball card better than the hockey card tonight. That's where I'm at with that. In case you're wondering. So I might actually use one of these NBA games as a premium play tonight. I kind of like all these games. Believe it or not, as I'm looking at the numbers here. And we'll see what happens. I don't know which one to use here because I kind of like and listen, I've said yesterday that I don't like getting involved in the NBA all that much, especially when the guys I'm sitting out, I'm not playing, load management, rest, that stuff. You find out 5 minutes before tip that there's guys not phone call. What do they call back? Guys just sit out minutes before the game, decide not to play. Come on, I just can't. That's why I'd rather pick and choose some spots. There's other stuff going on during the NBA season. We have NFL, we have college football, college hoops, even hockey. We come into baseball shortly. So if I don't have to really worry about NBA, why am I gonna? I don't want to. It's just it's frustrating. It's a frustrating sport right now. Let's see. Hurricanes money line. Okay, I go Carolina. I'll take puck line. I mean, I'm not really a fan of laying faves on the road, so that's why. But it's not a terrible number. What's Carolina on the road here? Probably in like 150 range for Carolina. 139. That was the take back was the 139. I was looking at, so 155 ish. I mean, that's about as high. As much as I don't take faves, that is about as much as I go to the top. About 160 range if I'm taking a fave. So that would be my final top tier there for that. Orlando. Suns over. I'll go Suns over with you there, Brio. I mean, I like the Hawks. Rangers Caps over. I like the Rangers. I can see some goals here. I mean, how have these guys been head to head lately? 5-4, 3-1, 2-1. Off of the game the other day, you'd think over. I mean, actually, no. I probably lean more to the under here. I would lean Rangers and the under. Rangers under Orlando. Yeah, Charlotte gives up a lot of points, but no Bradley Beal tonight, so I'm not sweating it. So I'm on the Suns. Last game of the road trip, but the Suns aren't. I don't know. The Hawks aren't playing that bad. So I mean, the line goes from 6.5 down to 6. The money is obviously coming in on the Suns, and the line's going down. That's why I'm just looking towards Atlanta there. And I'm not high on Washington at all. That's why I take Charlotte. And the Denver line's up a whole point since last night. So, yep, I got a Gonzaga future, Baylor future, Illinois future, and a Loyola Chicago future. So I'm still alive. Still alive in my futures there. But if you didn't know, Major League Baseball lines are out, folks. How about that? Have you been looking at baseball lines? Because I have. So tonight's show, 10 p.m., big baseball show. I'll tell you all my futures I got any other day. And I'm not listening for you guys to wrap up, thousands of dollars in win totals and MVPs and stuff like that. But, if you want to put a couple bucks on something, I'll give you some to play if that's what you're interested in. That's tonight's show, because tonight's show is basically going to be a baseball show. We'll touch on some NBA for tomorrow, but it will be more MLB for Thursday. If you want to be part of that, head over winning free picks for your Major League Baseball. USC money line. I don't know about money line. If you're taking a dog here, I said it before. We talked about BYU against Gonzaga in the championship game for the WCC. I said if you like the points, take the money line because you think it's going to be a close game. I mean, Gonzaga's not even laying a double digit here. So if you think it's going to be close and USC's been playing that well and they have the size to compete inside and slow down Gonzaga, take a money line. I'm not going to say no to that. And that bodes for their Pac-12 brother in here with UCLA. If you like the points at 6, what do you think? You're going to lose by 4? You're cheering for a 2-basket loss? 3? Come on. If you're taking a 5-point dog, you think they have a shot to win. And if I'm taking 5-point dogs, I expect them to win outright. I don't expect them to lose by 3 points or 6, whatever the line is. 8.5 point favorite here for Gonzaga. This is a team that has destroyed teams by like 20-something points a game this year. So if you think USC is going to hang tough and Gonzaga's a fraud, they don't play anybody, grab USC, take the 8.5. If you find a stray 9 still laying around, take it. But also grab some money line. Absolutely. I'm never going to tell you not to money line a dog. If you like the dog in a spread, and I think this is a short spread for a team that's been destroying teams, take that money line. Dogs. That's right, Smith Wesson. Bruins are not good now. Are we talking Boston Bruins or UCLA Bruins? No, Denver. I like the Nuggets there. I mean, you saw the NBA. We'll scroll up for some more picks. People just coming into the show, depending on when they're coming in. Charlotte Nuggets, Hawks. And we threw out Michigan. And these are all games we put out last night at better numbers too, folks. So, I mean, if you just came in here, last night we said Charlotte was 2.5. We said the Nuggets, they were at 4. So, 6.5 was the Hawks game. I really didn't have an opinion on that one. Got a Braves future. I like it. So do I. I got them. These. And, sometimes I'll not play a game, especially when I'm doing videos for Picks Parlays when they ask for a future. Like, I'm not going to say, well, we're going to take the Braves at plus 130 to win the East. Listen, getting plus money, I think it's great. Will I take a shot with the Nats down at 650 because they catch lightning in the bottle. They got a good staff, and I like Soto, I like Turner, Robles. I like their little team there. They got some players. That's where I'm going to take shots at. Just because if I come on a show, if you've seen like my preview shows that we do, and I don't throw out a team that's just because I'm not taking the Dodgers minus 2 something to win the East, the NL West, doesn't mean I don't like the Dodgers. I just don't think it's, I'm not going to lay money. I'll find better value, like on the Brewers at plus 3 something in the Central. Cardinals, to go over to Winto. That's a team that's historically going through their numbers, And the last like 5, 6 years, they average about 89 wins. I think their total is like 84, 85 wins. And I'm not even high on the Cardinals. I don't like the Cardinals. I think the Brewers are going to win that division. I think the Reds could surprise. You know, I like the Angels out in the AL, but this is all stuff we're going to talk to on tonight's show. Tonight's show will be basically baseball to get us ready for Thursday. The Rebel, straight out of Vegas. What do you say? 702. Welcome. Good to see you. Here we go. Hit the like button. I appreciate seeing that. I always mention you got the likes. I like the likes. That's what we want to do. What's Mike? Mike, what are you talking about? The which line? Oh, Braves future. Okay, I'm looking. Oh no, that's a different Mike. That's Michael said the Braves future. I'm trying to. Bruins are not good. Okay, I got you. I'm scrolling, trying to read everything, so I get a little lost in that. So my apologies there. Rob, you're late to that. We have our own Stimmy guy. Every play is a Stimmy play. He wants a Stimmy package on the Winner Free Picks page. What's the Stimmy pick of the day? Stimmy pick for him. His wife's Stimmy pick. Team faction in the house. Rolling in. So listen, it's gonna, the shows are gonna evolve now a little bit. So we're gonna have more baseball to talk about, especially the night before, especially early in the week. We're gonna have a lot of games. NBA, it's come on with these guys. Can they play games so we could start taking the game seriously? But basically, starting, Thursday with the midday money's, it's going to be a great show for baseball. It'll be a great baseball show. Maybe we'll throw in some fantasy stuff. I'm not a huge fantasy kind of guy where I'm going to. I just feel like that is offsetting what I do professionally with like betting aside. So I don't want to just take it because I'm like, oh, I want this guy to get this guy need to get a hit today, but not against this pitcher. So hopefully he goes 2 for 4, but the 2 hits are off relievers or something. No, I'm gonna just do my baseball here. Yeah, Dodgers Lions will be huge all year, Mike. Absolutely. That is a team that I don't know if we could, fade them a lot because I don't think they lose many games. I mean, even if they got them back to 100 some wins, so they're going to win. They're going to still lose 50 games, which is a ton of games. Are they going to be 3-1 in most of these games? At home, I think they will. At home, we might be able to pick a spot and grab a plus 300 dog against the Dodgers and maybe hope for a win there. But listen, I'll maybe hope for some run lines with the Dodgers. I think their offense is phenomenal. So maybe we'll just get some run lines. Even if we got to lay 140 range, I still think that's going to be a decent value bet. I mean, if you're going to lay 340, if you think that's good because they're that much better, well, I'm going to lay half that on a run line. But more stuff to talk about. That's all. Baseball will be the night show tonight. MLB talk. That's what we're trying for, George. Little quality content. At least stuff you could be a little helpful for you. There are a lot of newer people to the sports betting world nowadays as it comes online through these states, and people are learning. And there's a lot of shysters out there. A lot of clowns just want to come in and, I don't know, steer you definitely in the wrong direction. We don't want that. Not saying I'm going to win 99% of my games. That ain't going to happen, but at least you'll have some sound advice of why I like something. And we'll get to the hockey today, Adam. Yeah, we're looking at the Rangers a little bit. Maybe the under there, kind of lean towards the under. And the Edmonton game, yesterday I was kind of thinking Montreal, but one of our loyal Canadian viewers is like, he's like, they're coming off a COVID pause and every team's lost coming back from that. Now the line's got from 135 to 125. But, you got Edmonton back-to-back and a OT win. So I'm just going to avoid that game. I kind of like, it's a rare day. I like these 3 NBA games. There's 4 games. I like 3 of them. I mean, what are the odds? Some days I come on here and I'm like, I got 1 game in the NBA, if anything. Today I like 3. I like 3 in the NBA. I thought this, let me do a total right up here. Michigan. So these are the total show picks right now. That's your show action for a Tuesday midday money show. All right, we're gonna shut this puppy down. I mean, we got 4 NBA games. I gave you 3 of them. 2 college hoops. I got a premium pickup if you want that to win a free picks. There's a great pass down there for 3-day pass, which you can't go wrong with between today's college basketball best bet, and then you have a loaded 15 baseball card on Thursday. But there's plenty of free stuff there too if you want, or just come to the chat. That's why I like everybody comes here. We talk. I like when the people come in. We go back and forth. That's what I really appreciate. So I like all of the comments and feedback. All right, Orlando's like in Carolina. We could. I mean, that's like the top of my peripheral laying on money line. Maybe I'll come in with a little puck line on that one because they've been playing well lately. So if you wanted to go, I'd recommend puck line for that Orlando more than money line. I don't like laying the points there, or money, whatever you want to call it when you're laying a fave. Canes and over. Well, we definitely kind of like the Canes. I'm going to lean to the under there first, but I'll Canes puck line. For those listening right now, or if you're going to follow through and listen to the whole show, I like that more than laying money line there on the road. But I'm out of here. Short set today. Oh, not that of Florida. That's a bit of a drive. I'm in Jersey headed to Texas, but I wish I was in Florida. It was a toss up between Florida and Texas, but we didn't have any. I know nobody in Florida I knew. I got my brother-in-law down in Texas near us, so. Although I was going to choose Bayer Disney World just for my daughter. Although I don't know how long that would last since he's 11. It would be great for a couple of years. Then I'd probably go insane. Listen to Small World after all. Michigan large rebel, absolutely. All right, everyone. It's that's it. It's a short one today. It's just the way it is. But tonight we'll be back. Maybe we'll see what some NBA's out there, but basically baseball. So all baseball newbies, we're gonna talk about a lot of baseball stuff, and I'm gonna have some MLB already posted by nighttime on the sites, but I'd definitely throw out a premium play here because that's what I do. I want everybody to make some money. All right. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. We'll see you tonight, 10 p.m. Mark your calendar, set an alarm, notification bells on. 10 p.m. tonight, 7 on the West Coast, 9 in the Central Time Zone. I don't have any broken down for foreign countries. I'm sorry. See you at 10.